Next week is about to be packed with new VR content across Quest, PSVR 2 and PCVR. We're talking brand new releases, early access launches, and even some surprising news on the hardware side. On top of that, we've got headset updates and remastered classics making their way to new platforms. Let's jump right in and explore what's arriving in the world of VR. Titan Isles. A vibrant alien world is on the verge of collapse as massive beings rip their way out from beneath the surface, leaving nothing but devastation in their wake. That's the stage we're expecting to step into when this new VR adventure lands. The planet Tosca is built with multiple biomes that shift the tone of each chapter in the campaign, from lush environments to scarred ruins. This September 25th, SciTech Games is delivering a full launch across VR platforms, complete with single-player and up to 4-player online co-op. We can expect a strong focus on teamwork, since players will select one of 4 exosuits: Storm, Hunter, Goliath, or Blink, with traversal tools like jetpacks, grappling hooks, and phase dashes. These movement styles tie directly into combat, with weapons designed to sync with the chosen suit, ranging from rifles and bows to cannons and shields. Since it's built from the ground up as VR only, you can expect tracked controller support, Steam achievements and cross-platform multiplayer at launch. Of course, the real hook is going to be battling the giant titans themselves, uncovering why they've awoken and piecing together the secrets hidden across Tosca. How about a dark digital realm that builds itself around us, only to dissolve once the battle is won? That's pretty much what we're stepping into with this upcoming music-fueled brawler. Every swing, strike and clash is tied directly to the rhythm, turning combat into a performance where instinct and timing decide the outcome. We're about to get a campaign with some awesome handcrafted levels, including multiple boss encounters designed to test weapon mastery. The stages come with a preset loadout, forcing us to adapt, whether it's one-handed weapons like the sword and mace, heavy two-handed choices like the axe and hammer, or close quarters claws and fists that demand wild, relentless motions. On the side, Freestyle mode offers another 12 levels unlocked from the start, letting us pick and experiment with any weapon style we prefer. We are getting a 360-degree combat system built for full immersion, music-driven scoring that pushes players to keep rhythm, and online leaderboards for competitive bragging rights. The most exciting thing is the built-in editor. Load in your own songs, drop enemies on the timeline, and create custom battles on the fly. With unlockable weapons layered in, we're looking at a game designed to keep replayability high.
This is a journey of bonding, healing, and peril. A journey that belongs to you, traveler, and your little monster, Moti.
My Monsters. A dreamlike world painted entirely by hand. This one drops us into Anerium, a fantastical realm shaped by themes of fear, loneliness, and anxiety, where we'll meet Moti, a small, frightened monster with no memory. The core of the game is building a bond with this creature, leaning on empathy and teamwork to navigate both danger and discovery. Planned for September 2025, the project is still in development, which means systems and mechanics may evolve before launch. We can expect a balance of dynamic combat against hostile creatures and puzzle solving that tests critical thinking. The striking thing is the partnership mechanic. Moti is more than just a companion, kind of a reflection of inner self, creating gameplay moments tied directly to emotion and trust. With its 100% hand-painted art, the game promises an aesthetic unlike typical VR experiences. The environments are crafted to immerse us in a surreal, one-of-a-kind visual narrative. The expectation is something gives us both gameplay with self-reflection in a way that could feel deeply personal inside VR. Blacktop hoops. The court is about to come alive in VR like never before, offering not just a pickup game, but a full journey into the culture of street basketball. What we're expecting here is both competitive depth and casual fun, wrapped in a career mode where we battle streetball bosses and aim to cement our place as a legend. This one goes all in on variety. You can expect 1 versus 1 duels, full 4 versus 4 pickup matches, or more relaxed 2 versus 2 runs against AI bots. There's also a court cam mode that shifts the perspective into third person, giving a more laid-back view of the action. The game's VR controls promises fluid dribbling, ankle-breaking crossovers, and slam dunks that feel instinctive, all tuned to mimic the pace and flair of real basketball. Beyond mechanics, there are 8 awesome courts that go from New York to Athens. Multiplayer here is also about hanging out, apart from the competition. With a lot of avatar cosmetics, seasonal rewards, and playful modifiers like giant opponents, this one should be on your wish list. With the new releases out of the way, let's check out what else is happening. Unseen Diplomacy 2 Early Access. Room-scale stealth antics are returning to VR in a big way, complete with procedurally generated spy missions designed to keep us on our toes. The setup casts us as a spy master leading an elite agency, sneaking into enemy compounds, stealing intel, sabotaging plans with gadgets, and slipping away unseen. It's not all boots on the ground action either. There's also the strategy involved in deploying operatives to expand the reach of the agency. September 25th marks the early access launch across Quest 3 and Steam. And while the campaign is already complete, Triangular Pixels is using this stage to refine mechanics, adjust difficulty, and polish performance across different playstyles and play spaces. Early access isn't expected to run long, but version 1.0 will roll out more missions, multiple endings, and additional challenge variety alongside accessibility upgrades. One standout feature you can expect on Quest 3 is an exclusive mixed reality mode. Between that, the procedural levels, and the promise of gadgets that actually reward physical room-scale movement, this sequel to the 2016 cult hit is shaping up to feel like the definitive VR spy fantasy when it drops next week. Birdseed VR Birdwatching Sim. Forests filled with authentic bird calls and lifelike flight patterns are where we're headed next. But this time, the focus isn't on combat or survival, it's on observation. The experience is all about stepping into the role of an amateur birdwatcher, camera in hand, and learning to spot and capture these creatures in their natural rhythm. Shots are scored on a 5-star scale, so timing, framing, and patience matter just as much as exploration. Developed by Vancouver studio Buffalo, this one is launching first in early access on Quest, with plans for more VR platforms down the line, including Steam. A PCVR demo is already live through the VR Forever Steam Festival, giving us a preview of the systems in place. Beyond solo photography, online multiplayer lets us head out with friends, share pictures, and hang out in forest environments built for casual discovery. You can expect tools beyond the camera itself, binoculars for tracking birds at a distance, daily quests that update our in-game journal, and a seated play option for comfort. With its focus on authentic bird behavior, Birdseed VR is shaping up to be a relaxing but surprisingly detailed simulation of birdwatching in virtual reality. Thrasher VR Remaster Demo. This trippy cosmic racer is making its way onto PCVR with a fresh coat of paint, bringing updated visuals, a smoother interface, and a tougher new mode. We're expecting the same psychedelic journey that first launched on Quest and Apple Vision Pro in 2024, now tuned up for Steam players who want sharper graphics and more precision controls. At its heart, the game is all about guiding a strange ferrofluid eel through shifting obstacle courses and target-filled tunnels, demanding quick reactions and a steady rhythm. The newly released Steam demo gives us a clear preview of the improvements. You can expect enhanced PCVR visuals, controller and hand tracking support, and a new Play Plus mode that dials up the challenge with increased difficulty. The developers at Puddle have also worked in UX refinements for smoother navigation and stability across platforms. Interestingly, the demo isn't locked to VR alone. It runs at 90 frames per second on Steam Deck and supports both gamepad and mouse controls for a 2D experience. The full Steam launch is set for later this year, but anyone curious can dive into the demo right now as part of the VR Forever Festival, which is showcasing over 130 PC VR titles. Samsung XR headset launch. A new high-end XR device is about to shake up the VR and MR space, and it's coming straight from Samsung. Reports out of South Korea point to October 21st as the date we can expect both the reveal and the start of sales, with the company planning to announce the headset's name and full specifications on the same day. This follows earlier rumours of a September pre-order window and October 13th shipping date, but sources now suggest Samsung adjusted its launch timeline. What we do know is impressive. The headset is built on Qualcomm's Snapdragon XR2 Plus Gen 2, an upgraded version of the chip running Quest 3. It's expected to feature state-of-the-art displays, potentially Sony's new 1.35-inch micro OLED panels, alongside eye tracking, hand tracking, and an external tethered battery for weight balance. Samsung also confirmed it's working on controllers, though it remains unclear if they'll ship in the box. Pricing looks aimed between $1,800 to $3,000 USD, putting it below Apple Vision Pro's tag, but still firmly in the premium category. Recent Galaxy phone updates that enable 3D photo and video capture for Galaxy XR headsets all but confirm the branding, pointing toward a tightly integrated ecosystem at launch. That wraps up all the biggest VR games and news hitting next week across MetaQuest 2 and 3, PSVR 2 and PCVR. We can expect plenty of updates as these games expand through early access and as more details drop about upcoming devices. Don't forget to wishlist, try the demos, and keep an eye on those release dates. Stick around, drop a comment on which one you're most excited for, and I'll catch you in the next video.